The object window is the space below the ribbon and quick access toolbar and to the right of the navigation pane. Right where my mouse is located, this is the object window. This window is where you will be opening and working with the various objects in your database. To show you how some of the objects look in the object window, I'd like you to right-click next to the word Tables. A shortcut menu appears. I'd like you to select Expand All. This expands the groups on the navigation pane. What I'd like you to do next is double-click on Switchboard Items, and this opens the Switchboard Items table. You'll notice this appears to the right of the navigation pane. In the object window here, you'll see a tab for this open object with the name of the object listed. To close this object, there's an X button on the right side. What I'd like you to do next is open up a couple of other objects. I'm going to have you scroll down until you come to this form where it says FRM Departments. Double-click on that, and this opens that particular form. You'll notice another tab appears in the object window, and you can easily switch between the two objects by clicking on the tabs. I'd like you to click one more object. This one here under Reports, where it says RPT Birthday List. Double-click on this, and this is a report. Here again, you have another tab, and each of these tabs has an icon for the specific type of database object: table, form, and report. I'm going to close the birthday list report by clicking this X, and notice that tab disappears. Alternatively, you can also right-click on the tab and see a shortcut menu appear. The options for this particular form are Save, Close, Close All, and the three views available: Form View, Layout View, and Design View. If you like to save any design changes you've made, you can click this Save button. If you click Close, this will close just this active object. If you click Close All, this will close all open objects. And if you notice down here under Form View, this is already highlighted. This is showing the view that's currently being shown on the screen. Click the Close All button and watch how Access closes both of the open objects. This new tab interface is new in Access 2007, and you can open multiple objects of different types all at the same time. In previous versions of Access, all open objects appeared as a window in the object window. What I'd like you to do is click the Microsoft Office button, select Access Options, and then click where it says Current Database. Under Document Window Options, you see Overlapping Windows, Tab Documents, and Display Document tabs. I'd like you to click Overlapping Windows, and then click OK, and you'll see this particular message box pop up. What this is telling you is that particular change you made in the Access options will not take effect until you reopen the database. So click OK, click the Microsoft Office button again, click Close Database, and then let's reopen the database. I'm going to click up here, click Open, and double click to open it again. I'm going to close this form, and let's open the same objects that we did before. I'm going to scroll back up and double click on Switchboard Items. Notice you do not see a tab for this particular table anymore, and this is a window that you can click and drag around the screen. You can also resize, let me have you go down to the same form that we opened before. Double click on the Form Departments. Notice that you see this particular object on top of the other table. And again, this is a free-floating window that you can move around. Each of these has its own minimize, maximize, and close button. If I click minimize on this one, you'll notice it minimizes down here to the bottom of the object window. If I want to maximize it again, I can click the Restore button, and it restores back up. I'm going to have you open up this last report, Report Birthday List. And here again, you see another object window for this one. This particular view is showing three different objects open, and so it's a little bit more difficult switching between the three. But this is the view that was always the case in previous versions of Access. If you open a database in the .mdb file format, this is the view that you'll see. But for default databases created in the .accdb file format, it will show the tabbed interface. What I'd like you to do is close all open objects now, so you can see the blank object window. What I'd like you to do now is change it back to the tab interface. So click the Microsoft Office button, slide down to Access Options, and click back where it says Tab Documents. Right below Tab Documents is an option that says Display Document Tabs. If you unselect this option, you'll still be showing tabs, but Access will not show that tab at the very top of the object. I don't particularly like this view because it's not so easy to switch between open objects. So make sure this is still selected. Then click OK, and here again you'll see that Access brings up this message box saying that this change will not take effect until the next time you open the database. Click OK, and let's close it and reopen the database. So click Open and double click, close the form, and notice if I open this form, we're back to the tab Documents. So right click on it and let's close it. You should now have a clear understanding of all the various elements in the user interface for Access 2007.